She just said we found some cells and we need to do surgery immediately.
Did she say to you, you have cancer?
Yeah, she said you have cervical cancer cells and we need to get them out.
Do you hear anything past that word?
No, I just said, what do I tell my mom and dad? What do I tell Jarrett?
Like so many times in her life, Erin turned to her family for support. Her parents and her boyfriend, former NHL hockey player Jarrett Stoll.
Everybody just said, Team Andrews, Team Stoll, you know what, let's get the surgery because I'm not missing a football game. I don't want anyone at Fox to know. I just want to do it and I just want to get it over with. I think it was week 7 of the football season. They were going to unveil Brett Favre's name in the Ring of Honor at Lambeau. And I decided I was gonna have the surgery on a Tuesday. My gynecologist told me, I do not recommend you go work this game. Sorry about it. Brett Favre is one of my favorite NFL players of all time. I'm not missing this.
Was there any part of you that said, hold on, this is my health. She used the C word, cancer. And I'm a young woman, and old Brett Favre is gonna have to wait. I'll give him a phone call after the fact.
No.
How can that be? Do you think you weren't processing it clearly, or do you think you were processing it perfectly clearly and prioritized different things?
Processing it, and I was like, listen, I get that this is happening to me right now, but I am not missing this game this weekend. This is my life. This is what makes me happy. This is what makes me feel safe.
Erin had surgery, but within days, more bad news from the doctor.
She said, the cancer cells have gone past the margin, and we need to do a hysterectomy. And I just said, what?
Was there a moment where you sat and thought to yourself, I'm 38 years old, I'm in love, I'm not yet married, I don't yet have children, and she's using the word hysterectomy?
Yeah, I mean, I remember thinking, this isn't happening because I just went through hell a few months ago. Like, come on, we just need a minute. Can we get a second here? So I was like, this can't even be real.
I imagine your parents had the same reaction.
Oh, yeah.
What happened when you called them?
You know, what was amazing about this situation is my dad goes into news reporter mode with my trial, with everything that had happened to me before. This is now a female body. We're talking about hysterectomy. We're talking about, am I ever gonna have kids? Like, is this gonna get into my uterus? What's happening here? And
men don't want to hear the word cervix. Cervical,
well, listen, when
cervix.
You're sitting in an oncologist's office and he's drawing these diagrams, I was very impressed with the men in my life because they were leaning in, they were learning all about it, and they were asking a lot of questions. So I'm very thankful for the men in my life for doing that.
After getting a second opinion, Erin tried a less invasive procedure. This time, she got the results when she was backstage at Dancing with the Stars.
And he just said, I have really good news, and I didn't hear anything after that. One of my girlfriends that was in there was writing everything down because she knew I had blanked out.
And the relief when the results were good.
Oh yeah, it's probably the best Dancing with the Stars show I've ever had. I read that prompter like nobody's business.
Cancer-free.
Yeah.
And children? Possible?
Hopeful, yeah, definitely possible. Yeah, just obviously have to stay cancer-free.
So let's get to the good part.
All right.
So
are we done crying?
The
God,
year
this is
of
not
hell
how I want
for the Andrews family is over.
Yeah.
And Jarrett,
Yep.
who's a NFL hockey player, just retired.
NHL.
Whatever.
Hey, do this to me when we talk politics, because I don't know a thing.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Gets down on one knee, what?
Did the one knee.
And you said yes.
I said, well, someday. No, yes. I said
I mean,
yes.
I see a ring.
Yes.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, what is it that attracts you to the NHL hockey player?
Are we talking about the teeth situation?
Well, I mean, the teeth, what is it? Like, does he have teeth?
Some, and then some are fake.
Excellent.
Yeah. The scars on the face are pretty hot, too.
You like that?
Oh, yeah. I don't like how he got them because I know, like, head injuries and violence must have been involved. But they're cute, yeah.
But also hot.
Very attractive, yes.
To put it in her terms, clearly not mine, she's broken free from her tacklers and hopes for a clear field ahead, filled with all the things she loves most. Her family, her work, the beach, and believe it or not, food.
I love to eat.
Do you really?
I love to eat a lot.
That's not nonsense, like you really eat?
It's not, and I kind of need to taper off because I do have a wedding dress to fit into pretty soon.
What do you have for breakfast?
Scrambled eggs and bacon and potatoes this morning.
Oh, potatoes too?
Your crew bought it for me, so I had to splurge. Come on now.
My evil plan is working. Do you feel like the whole experience, all of it, you know, from the crime to the trial to the cancer, has it made you wiser?
Wow. This woman and her hard questions. Wiser, I feel like it's made me weathered, like almost like a weathered vet. I'm going to talk about sports. It's made me feel like the vet that's down maybe 2 scores in the Super Bowl that wills his team back.
There's a great quote, I have to look it up, but it's by Kubler-Ross, and she writes about how great beauty is earned. And when you see somebody who is a great beauty, undoubtedly they've been through pain, they've suffered loss, they've struggled. Can you relate to that?
I don't know if beauty is the word. I'm proud of myself. I know I try to act really tough and I got it, but sometimes, you know, you really wonder if you do. But when you really sit back and you say, okay, but I've handled it.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.